Hi there everyone, Short Points Audits and Freedom Doggo coming to you today, October 6, 2025 from the Trenton, New Jersey Processing and Distribution Center, aka the John K. Rafferty Hamilton Post Office, Hamilton, New Jersey. Everyone, like, comment, subscribe. I'm a small channel, help me out. And for everyone that needs to know why I do this, that's why. I have the right to do it. I have the right to reinforce others' rights to do it. And I mean no harm. Now we're going to hang out outside for just a couple minutes. But full service. Monday through Thursday, 5 o'clock. Friday till 6:30. Saturday till 3. Sundays and holidays closed. And of course, as always, self-service. Help yourself. Here's Freedom Doggo. His blue tail is fading, but we're going to take care of that very soon. Come on, babe. We're going to go set up over here. I'm going to pause the video for just a moment as I get set up. Be with you all in just a moment. There you go.
How you doing?
All right, how are you today? And Freedom Doggo's even got a nice shaded spot to just chill out. So, this weekend was my birthday. We had some fun, did some stuff, saw some things, met some people. Yeah. For all in all, I'd say it wasn't bad. Although the cake I got, to the person who got it, it's not their fault. There was just something wrong with it. So they made us a replacement cake. There was something wrong with the cake. The icing was good. I explained to her the old Jewish tradition of just licking off all the icing or taking off all the icing. If you're surgical, because the cake was black. Even the pudding inside and all that was good. But there was something wrong with the cake part. But I digress. We had some good steaks. I had to suffer through lobster. I don't really care about that. I don't even mind paying for it, even though I wasn't paying for it that night. But they're just bugs. They're underwater bugs. Hello.
Hello, my brother.
How you doing?
All right, man.
Sometimes when the camera comes out, I wonder if people are playing with me if they come up with accents. You know, not a New York accent or anything like that, or a Philly accent, because that's common. But this post office is much more than a post office. Apparently, it's one of the local sorting and distribution facilities. This building is huge. Now, I'm not gonna walk it because on the way in, I checked and it is clearly marked no trespassing, postal workers and federal employees only. You know, postal vehicles and postal vehicle employees only. So they do have proper signage for keeping me out. Plus, well, an 8-foot fence with barbed wire on the top because there's a boatload of postal vehicles, both large and small, And then there's also the parking lot, and something tells me as the letter carriers come in, they're going to swap out some of those cars for more postal vehicles. So I get it. Around this area, it's of Hamilton, New Jersey. It's it says Trenton, but it is Hamilton. There's lots of little rural towns that they figured they don't need little post offices when everybody could drive no more than 5-10 minutes and get here. So they have it. If you look over there, you can't see it squished behind the trees. That is actually the largest outdoor shopping mall, strip mall, whatever it is you choose to call it, in the state of New Jersey. They have everything there. Target, Walmart, they have every competitor there. It is New Jersey law, unofficially, that anywhere that they build a strip mall, large or small, it must have one of the few things. It must have a pizza place, a Chinese place, and or a cell phone place. You need at least 2 of the 3, otherwise they won't let you open. Don't ask me why, I never understood it, but if you look at just about every strip mall in the state of New Jersey, you will see one or more of those things. Depending on the age, the newer ones need more, need both. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the busiest post offices I had ever seen. Jeez. And the only reason I'm here is I was passing by, I had a full camera battery, and figured I'd see it.
$20 payment, and then
I don't know if AI could remove the garbage can, but I don't want to start messing with all that. It took me months to figure out how to bleep a word. Or rather, a phone number. When I went to Lakewood, yes, I got the cop to write a ticket, but the Oprah lady knew I was recording and doxed me by repeating all my personal information. But you'll see that soon enough. I figured out how to bleep it out and all that without doing any real editing. And I'm learning how to cut out a lot of the empty time in between when nothing's going on. See, here at least there's people coming in and out every couple minutes. But we know that I have some audits where just nothing's happening because, well, it's a little nothing post office with people coming like 5 a day. Either way, depending on what happens here, we may go up the road because there is a dispensary called Northeast Alternatives that used to be a TGI Fridays, I believe, and we're gonna go there and see if they respect our rights to film. Hello. Thank you.
she definitely is.
One thing that disarms people a little bit is Freedom Doggo. You know, he's named that for a couple of reasons. Obviously, because he's my little sidekick as I go on these adventures, protecting our rights and reinforcing our rights. But personally, without him, I couldn't even do something like drive. I used to have all these problems because of my RSD, even when it was relatively controlled, where I'd have the flare-ups if I banged my bad leg or anything like that. Trauma, drama, it would cause a reaction. But I'd also get them out of the blue. And those are the ones that were dangerous because if I knew I hurt myself, I could always lie down, ride it out. But the ones that came out of the blue, I would be hobbling along, rolling along, whatever it may be if I was in my wheelchair. And yeah, I'd crash out. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. I couldn't drive if that was the issue. You know, if I had an RSD flare when I was driving, oh boy. But either way, Oliver gave me the freedom to do things and go places. You know, without him, I'd still be stuck at home. Either way, I think it's just about time to go inside and see what happens. You know what? You like the fresh air? We'll stay out here for a couple more minutes. Oh, of course it's a Mustang. Soon, I will have a gimbal. I believe I was officially just monetized, so the more you like, share, comment, and subscribe, the closer I am to getting a gimbal. Look, like I said, I'm a small channel, and it's just me and my little service dog, so start small. But I know a fancy gimbal will make for better filming, all in all. Start with a gimbal, work our way up to a task specific camera. As it is right now, I'm using my old Samsung S24 Ultra. I have the Ultra. I don't need such a fancy phone, but I have it because it's the best camera to take pictures of Oliver with. So I figured it's got to make a halfway decent video camera for you guys. I know I'm going to get better at this. Don't hate me. Come on a journey. Learn with me. Be with me. I'd say love with me, but that would be kind of creepy. Either way, as you watch more and as I get more practice, I will get better. But I am very happy. So far so good. Everyone's just been happy and smiled for the camera. As I said, Oliver's got a little bit of a disarming presence, so people see him and right, puppers. And as always, the United States Post Office is hiring, especially now that you're coming into holiday season. Apply now at USPS.com/careers. Apply now. I have no problem helping them out if they want to help me out. I am going to do an update on all the different court battles I'm facing. take care of that at some point. There's going to be a separate video. Good. Okay, hon. Oliver, so good. And as you saw the other day, not only is he so good, he's blessed. Hold on, there's a sign over here. Let's see what it says. Well, that's in Spanish. So maybe the other side is in English. Free fall wellness fair. Oh, they got ice and empanadas and bounce houses and pumpkin painting. October 18th, 12 to 4 at the Gregory Elementary School at 500 Rutherford Ave, Trenton, New Jersey. And for everybody who needs it or wants it in Espanol, I'm not even going to try butchering y'all's language. I'm sorry. I barely pass Spanish. I don't have an ear for languages, but we know what it says on the other side. But if this helps anyone, go for it. We're about to go inside. Oliver, Freedom Doggo, what are you doing? I know it's in the shade. It's a nice day, but we still got some working to do. Some work. You got to make sure your daddy stays safe. Come on, boy wonder. I guess if you need some quick, hold on, if you need some quick belly rubs for motivational support, because of all you do for me, you recharge it with your belly. Come on, little bear. Come on. Arf. Yeah, I know. Your dad does some crazy things. Okay, let's take a little tour before we go inside. A self-service kiosk. There's your basic letter drops and a parcel drop. Some boxes and some of the stuff you need for mailing. Okay, and we got lots and lots of PO boxes. So we got our letter drops, some more mailing supplies, but you couldn't make a complete set. Oh, y'all know what's wrong with that. There's all your various scams and reward notices. Wait, what's this? No dogs will accept those assisting deaf or blind persons. Well, Oliver's just a regular service dog. I'm not deaf nor am I blind. Oh, there's all our mailing supplies. We got more. We got your cards and gift cards, packaging, more shipping supplies.
for 2 to 3 weeks, okay?
I'm getting confirmation of.
We don't give any confirmation for
Good.
what? If you want, just take a picture first.
He just took a picture.
Okay, sure, let's
Come to the post office directly, they won't charge for online.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Next. Sir, what's going on?
What was that?
What's going on? Are you recording something?
Yes, man. I'm just documenting something. Making it for a story.
That's not allowed here.
Yes, it is. Ma'am, it says right on the rules on your wall over there.
You're not allowed just to record people and do what you want to do with people's faces and stuff. You're not allowed. You're allowed part.
In here, yes, I am. It says, so, ma'am, I can tell you right now. I'll say, I'm just,
You're recording them.
I have a public interest story. I'm doing something for journalistic purposes.
Then you could at least ask for the permission of the people you're recording if they want to be on camera.
Ma'am, this is a public facility, a public building, a federal building. I don't need to have permission for it. I'll stay right here. I promise you, I'm not going to try and do anything physical or crazy like that. But if you want to go look at your poster 7 on the wall, it says that I'm able to film it here. Oh, we know where she's going. I need permission for their faces. No, I don't. How many more says? This is America. Oh no, you can go ahead.
Next in line, please.
How you doing?
I know it.
Good. Doing a bulk mailing. Gotta go next door.
Yes.
There's 700 pieces, but I need to pay for the postage first. They told me to bring that. What's that?
It's a valid as pharmaceutical evidence.
Yes.
Verify. Verify.
Oh. Yep. You need to look at this?
No.
The crib number or whatever.
Submit, please.
Easy.
I guess let's see what kind of response time. I don't know if Trenton or Hamilton's coming out yet. Let's see what kind of
I
response
just
time
go to
they have.
the dock area, right?
Dog, yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Next in line, please.
Just some kind of like proof that delivery or what release
Yeah, you can do
expenses.
the certificate, you have to sign $6 extra. You will get the tracking number, if you don't want them to sign with priority, let them know.
Okay,
Then you will get the tracking number, they don't need to sign it.
alright,
Priority?
yes.
I did try explaining to the lady she could just go look at her rules for her own post office. It's right on the wall.
Give me 1 second. No.
But now they're gonna not help us people because I'm here. That's great. Try and keep them out of it.
Good luck with these assholes.
Oh, that's why I'm here. I look at all the reviews and ratings.
Yeah.
See, she knows what's up. That's never against any of the people. They shouldn't be ever against any of the people. They're just like me. I don't know if they're calling their postal chief or the police or what. But they're trying to plead their case to somebody. I could hear it just enough. So that's the one lady took off in the middle of a transaction, and the other lady, I don't know where she's been, but she took off about 5 minutes ago. Now she could just be doing something in the back. She could be on break. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But this one lady is just stopped helping this dude. This is the kind of response you get from public servants who don't respect the First Amendment. If your customer service rating wasn't so poor, and you don't do dumb things like this, you don't become a story. But you do dumb things like this with poor customer service. This is what they're doing. You need some, sir?
No, I was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just something.
Here we go. We got 3 flags in here. We got the American flag, we got the post office flag, and we got the flag of the great state of New Jersey. I wonder if due to the type of facility this is, that they have their own postal police on property. Or at least postal inspectors.
مش عادل. ده مش عادل. ما تلبسش الكوتش ده تاني. ايه في المكنة؟ فين البيتزا؟ ده مش حاطة غير أي حاجة فيه.
You know. This is it.
مفيش هنا. امسكي نفسك بقى في الموضوع. امسكي نفسك لحد الموضوع. لا معلش، ما قدامناش حاجة. ما قدامناش حاجة.
This is quite the wonderful response they give people. Their rating was at 2.1 before coming here. Something tells me if they're doing stuff like this, it's going to go down a little bit. Them not wanting to be filmed is no reason to stop postal operations, and that's breaching some sort of law, I'm sure, or at least some sort of regulation for their job. Uh-oh. I just heard that can't be right. I guess somebody decided to open up the April 12th, 2021 stand-up talking point. It says, leave people like me alone unless I'm bothering them. I'm not bothering them. But they held up all these nice people. Sorry, nice people. And she doesn't even know, like, I can't even see her. She's covered by stamps. My whole point is not to get her or anyone specifically. I wonder if they heard whatever they heard before or after they called the police department. And if they called using 911 or they called using the non-emergency number. Either way, I think we could find a way to get the tapes. I'm gonna wait here for a few, just to see if any sort of law enforcement does show up, and see how long it takes for them to clean up this backup that didn't exist when I walked in.
Okay, what happened?
I'm here picking up.
They had to pick it up. Oh, you're pregnant.
Oh, Freedom Doggo. You're so good.
It's not gonna come right away.
Back to work. It was right next to me, checking on my bad leg.
No, it's 2 days.
Doing a boost.
Yeah. He's saying it's a forward. Can you please step
Oh,
one
forward,
side?
it must have left one post office coming to another.
Yeah.
It don't have to be here that quick.
Please step one side. Next.
I just wanted to drop this off, but the box out there is locked. I didn't know where to leave it. Here? Okay, I wasn't gonna. Thank you.
Next.
I was late with the kids, so.
69.75. Card limit exit.
If I called law enforcement, I could leave. If they called the cops, I gotta wait around. If they ain't called the cops, I could just go on to the next shooting location.
1,000? Just 1,000, right? Sorry. 30. $1,000.
We're gonna look out this way, give you all a better view. Keep everyone less paranoid. I'm just trying to keep the kids out of the film.
Okay, 1,036. Next.
Miro.
I'm gonna say this. If they did call law enforcement, either they told law enforcement told them we'll get to it when we get to it. They told them that they don't care. They'll go call them someone else. Or they just have a really bad response time because other things are going on. We're gonna go outside and see if they're gonna come. See, now we're back outside, and if they were to, I'd imagine they come through this little loop-de-loop driveway and park their cars doing the cop thing and park it right in front. But, well, I can't be sure. certainly the Hamilton Police Department is not going to call me or allow me to call them and say, hey, did you get a call to come to the post office? Well, it's not that they won't allow me to call. They won't tell me the truth, number one, and that will trigger a police response, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to wait out here for just a couple minutes, see what's what, and then go to the next spot.
I was gonna ask you, and I saw the service dog thing, so I'm just doggy obsessed.
Oh yeah, no, thank you though.
Yeah.
That's Oliver.
Oliver?
Yep.
Hi, Oliver. Take care, man. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't interrupt you.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I'm just here having fun, doing important work, but wasting time at the same time. So, as I was saying, we're gonna wait here for just a couple. If they come, they come. If not, there's a dispensary right down the road. And now that it's after hours, now that it's after work, I think the dispensary will be a lot busier. I came by it the other day and it was dead, but it was also like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 in the afternoon. So people were all working. Now all these people are...
You an auditor?
What is that?
You an auditor?
Yes, I am.
That's so cool.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Shore Points Audits, if you want to look me up.
You on YouTube?
Yeah.
What's your channel?
Shore Points Audits. Shore Points like the sign you see all over the place, and audits.
Okay.
All right. You'll see me and you'll also see him. That's probably the easiest thing. You'll see him first.
Okay. Hi, buddy.
Have a great day.
You as well.
See, it's not the people, it's the workers that get the people riled up. Because the first lady had an interesting comment. A few other people have had some nice things to say, and of course he knew what was going on. There's an old lady with a scowl in that Honda, and she did a comeback, but I'm not quick enough, and I'm not trying to give anybody seizures while I'm filming. Alright, I'm willing to bet on the safe side that they did not call the police, or the police told them to get bent. I don't know. I'm gonna Oprah the call log to Hamilton Police Department for this time frame and see if any calls did go out, see if I can get any 911 calls. But if they didn't call, or they called the postmaster, you know, behind the scenes, well, that's the thing that I can't get. If obviously they called no one, there's no take. Either way, I'd say the people did very good, and the postal workers failed. They're like, oh, we're just going to stop working. And somebody told them they better get back to work. I don't know the who's and what's and the specifics of that, but I heard it. Are you kidding me? No, he's not kidding you. Get your butt back to work. Also, I'm trying to be more proactive and curse less. I'm sorry. It's just the Jersey in me. me and my friends weren't quite degenerates growing up, but we did have very bad mouths. I mean, granted, we were all 12, 13 years old listening to like Andrew Dice Clay and Dr. Dirty John Valby. Now, we don't really believe in all that, but to a 13-year-old, that was as funny as could possibly be. We didn't even understand half of it, and we didn't have Google like the kids do these days, or the Hub, to figure it out. You know, I listened to Howard Stern, so I guess I knew a lot more than most of my friends, but that was because of my parents. I mean, I'll tell you right now, for part of my 13th birthday, after my parents, you know, kind of sprung the whole bar mitzvah thing on me when I was 12 years old, my mother and father, they drove me out to Long Island from Freehold, New Jersey, to Howard Stern's U.S. Open Source event held at the Long Island Nassau Coliseum in October of '89. And I'm sure it's out there on YouTube to watch. Howard made a killing selling VHS videos of this. I think he even did a reissue either on Blu-ray or on DVD, but it was great. And we're up close, and through some finagling got backstage, and yeah, I definitely saw things that 13-year-olds were not supposed to see, but that was one of the weird things. Even young, I looked old for my age, and everybody else was so whacked out, they just kind of went with it and didn't question it. But yeah, Sam Kinison and his crew, and I think even Motley Crue was there that night, not to perform, but they were there because I think they were going to play the Coliseum the next night or something like that. But you know, there was Enough's Enough and a few other things, a few other bands, and a few other infamous 80s rock personalities. Then, of course, you had the Topless Ball Girls, because the whole point was a parody take on the U.S. Open, which happens in Queens every year. And you had singles, you had doubles, I believe. Either way, these were not tennis players. So Oliver, I think we're in the clear. What do you think? I'm going to keep it paused till we go back to the car. Either way, Short Points Audits. Like, comment, subscribe. Reach out. We're here coming to you from the Hamilton Post Office, the Trenton Mail Sorting Facility. We love you. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke and drive. Don't eat and drive. And don't do anything that we wouldn't do. Love y'all, and be nice to all the dogs you see. They're better than us. Love you. Goodbye.